Hi, Cancer. Things have changed. I moved upstairs to a 2-bedroom apartment. Got more space, so now I have my own room without the girls. Wasn't a 1-bedroom apartment. But I feel a lot better now. Cancer, horoscope, month of May 2020. It might be in your nature to fight the powerful forces of the mysterious Scorpio full moon on May 7th, but it's really in your best interest to give in, Cancer. You know how they say that everything happens for a reason? This is especially true during this lunation. Trust the process. Powerful Mars enters Pisces, another kindred water sign on the 12th, giving off of a much less powerful energy than you've been experiencing lately. Mars is a fighter and Pisces is a peacemaker. So how can these two energies get along? Very carefully, proceed with caution. When the brilliant sun meets curious Gemini on May 20th, you have renewed interest in the world and all it entails. Talking to strangers is one of your favorite pastimes now, which is a big departure for most crabs. Getting a new perspective now is priceless. The new moon on the 22nd, also in Aries Gemini, ultimately aims to help you narrow down your options. You have a lot swirling around in your head, but if you choose one concrete idea and run with it, you can find major success. The biggest obstacle you face is finding the right person to make your pitch to. Present, your current situation, Cancer, in May of 2020. Ten of Cups. Look at that. Good cup. Good emotions. Good. That describes what I'm kind of feeling right now. Even though I've been really stressed out with these allergies of mine. And school and children at home and son's schoolwork, and it's been a little stressful, and I hope I can get caught up on schoolwork, but we'll see. So, 10 of Cups. Connection, truce, attraction. Joining with another, recognizing a bond that is developing. Healing a severed relationship. Influence, helpful or challenging energies, Cancer, for May 2020. Wheel of Fortune. Destiny, turning point, movement, personal vision. Using what chance offers. Experiencing change. Reversing. Seeing how everything connects. Past issues, the basis of the situation, Cancer, for May of 2020. Five of Swords in reverse. Somewhat true, somewhat not. Half full, half empty. Half the energy of the card. Or for some people, it's the opposite of what Five of Swords would mean. Upright. Self-interest, discord, open dishonor. Setting aside the concerns of others, losing your moral compass, being in a hostile environment. But that's past issues, the basis of the situation, subconscious. So let's see, immediate past. What is behind you, Cancer, in May of 2020? King of Swords in reverse, Aquarius. Intellectual, analytical, articulate, just, ethical. Is comfortable in the world of the mind. Renders honest, insightful judgments. Is a moral, ethical leader. Cuts through confusion and mental fog. Is adept at language and verbal skills. Crowning thoughts. Your thoughts regarding the situation in Cancer in May of 2020. Page of Cups. Young water sign. Might be you. Might be thinking about how you are, how your emotions, how things are going for you. Be emotional, be intuitive, be intimate, be loving. This has to do with crowning thoughts in May, so your thoughts regarding the situation in May. Be moved or touched, start or renew a love affair, receive guidance from within, make a thoughtful gesture. Immediate future, what is about to happen, Cancer, in May of 2020? Four of Swords. Rest and relaxation card. Rest, contemplation, quiet preparation. But opposing card is the Wheel of Fortune. Rapid pace, lots of movement, challenging or helping you. Taking a break, giving your body time to heal, avoiding overexertion, finding peace and quiet, relaxing body and soul, taking life easy. Quietly preparing, consolidating inner resources, making sure your base is secure, getting ready for the future, coming to terms with what is, tying up loose ends, stabilizing. Your fears, emotional concerns regarding the situation, Cancer, in May of 2020. Ace of Wands in reverse. Creative force, enthusiasm, confidence, courage. Inventing a better way, believing in yourself, tackling a challenging task, feeling fired up and eager. It's what you're emotionally concerned about and afraid of, but somewhat not. Environmental factors, how others see you, Cancer, in May of 2020. Six of Pentacles. Having, not having, knowledge, power, resources. Giving or receiving, leading or following, teaching or learning. Your hopes, what you really wish for, Cancer, in May of 2020. Six of Wands. triumph, acclaim, pride. Having your day in the sun, enjoying healthy self-esteem, being acknowledged. Outcome, answer to your question, Cancer, in May of 2020. Eight of Pentacles. Diligence, knowledge, detail. Making an effort, being painstaking, taking a course. Additional clues and guidance about the reading, Cancer, in May of 2020. Queen of Cups, Pisces. Page of Wands, young fire sign, but it's in reverse. The Sun. Two of Cups. Top of the deck, the World. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles, young earth sign. Now we do something a little different now. Instead of reading just from the Epic Tarot deck for additional information on each card, we're going to do Ego and Shadow, two different decks. From the Ego, why is this Ten of Cups here in the current situation for Cancer in May of 2020? Two of Swords. The Chalice. No, that's the Chalice. Is Two of Swords. The sword has two sides. It is said that a hard choice is not always a big one, but one where both choices are nearly equal. When rationality isn't enough, you may have to go with the heart even if the mind isn't happy about it. From the Shadow, why is the Ten of Cups here in the current situation for Cancer in May of 2020? Two of Chalices. Two means diverse energies facing off in the depths, obstacles, a critical point, accumulation. Chalices are dreams that represent emotions in the element of water, corresponding to your own emotional century of joys and pains. Dreams are delicate and are held in the heart like wine in a chalice. Dreams sometimes well and overflow like tears in our eyes when we are moved. I'm going to go back. I forgot to read about the additional clues and guidance. Top of the deck, bottom of the deck. We have the Queen of Cups. Loving, tender-hearted, intuitive, psychic, spiritual, turns away wrath with caring, is open to the unconscious, is easily moved by another's pain, feels oneness with God and the universe, is always tuned to emotional undercurrents. Page of Wands. Be creative, be enthusiastic, be confident, be courageous. Take a novel approach, tackle a challenge, jump in wholeheartedly, taking a risk. But that's in reverse, so it's half true, half the power of the card. The Sun. Enlightenment, greatness, vitality, assurance. The top of the deck, we had the World, reinforcing cards. Accomplishment, great achievement. Experiencing greatness, achieving prominence, being singled out for notice, having a personal moment of glory, setting an outstanding example, shining forth brilliantly, demonstrating distinction, becoming the center of attention. Having assurance, feeling free and expansive, honoring your true self, knowing you can succeed, being confident, believing in your worth, trusting your abilities, forgiving yourself. Two of Cups. Connection, truth, attraction. Reinforcing cards, Ten of Cups, kinship, family, ties, connections. Making a connection, joining with another, celebrating a marriage or union, cementing a friendship, establishing a partnership, working together, sharing, helping, and being helped, seeing commonalities. The World, top of the deck. Integration, accomplishment, involvement, fulfillment. Reinforcing cards, Sun, accomplishment, achievements. Ten of Cups, happiness, emotional fulfillment. Accomplishing, realizing your goals, prospering, achieving your heart's desire, seeing dreams come true, flourishing, finding a beautiful solution. Being fulfilled, savoring the present, taking pleasure in life, enjoying peace of mind, getting satisfaction, finding contentment, counting your blessings, integrating, experiencing wholeness, bringing parts together, achieving dynamic balance, combining creating synthesis, joining together, working in unison. Bottom of the deck was Page of Pentacles. Have an effect, be practical, be prosperous, be trusting, trustworthy. Making your plans real, draw to what you need. Take a realistic approach, accept that the solution is well in hand. Alright, continuing off where we left. Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune, or from the Ego, why is the Wheel of Fortune here in the helpful or challenging energies for Cancer in May of 2020? Wheel of Fortune. Four of Books. The book abandoned creative ideas. Creativity, ideas, and projects bring so much energy to life. It is easy to get addicted to constant consuming. For now, though, just savor the experience without rushing to the next thing. Okay. From the Shadow, why is the Wheel of Fortune here in the helpful or challenging energies for Cancer in May of 2020? Five of Swords. Running from those demons. Past issues you've had. Fives, there is an opportunity to move on to a higher level of consciousness, but there is also uncertainty and difficulty in abandoning personal convictions. Swords are demons and represent thoughts in the element of air, corresponding to our own intellectual century. With the mind and its potential, its thoughts escape our control. They can become obsessions, taking the form of demons that enslave the mind. From the ego, why is this Five of Swords in reverse here in basis of situation, past issues for Cancer in May of 2020? Griffin of Books. The confusing book. You have some understanding or blurry version of what you want to do, but the full picture isn't clear yet. That's okay. Start acting based on what you know. Clarity will come. From the shadow, why is this Five of Swords in reverse here for basis and situation, past issues for Cancer in May of 2020? Nine of Chalices. Nines represent the experience produced abundance, wholeness, but perhaps also isolation and crisis. And then chalices or dreams represent emotions in the element of water, corresponding to your own emotional century, joys and pains. Dreams are delicate and are held in the heart like wine in a chalice. Dreams sometimes well and overflow like tears in our eyes when we are moved. So let's see, he's like taking a break because he's been on a long journey and finally found some water. Took his hat off. Set it down. From the ego, why is this King of Swords here in the immediate past for Cancer in May of 2020? Nine of Swords. The sword fails, clutched in the grasp of thoughts that hold you prisoner. Using the same logic and premises that bound you will only tighten the grasp. The sword is not the right one for this purpose. From the shadow, why is this King of Swords in reverse here in the immediate past for Cancer in May of 2020? The Hanged Man. The terror triggered by reading the grimoire gives rise to the deepest desperation in those who know that the window in the room under the eaves is a gateway to other dimensions, to times and spaces not of our world. From the ego, why is this Page of Cups here in the crowning thoughts for Cancer in May of 2020? The Sun. The Prince of Light, you carry a spark of the divine within you. Shed everything that hides that spark from the world without shame or self-consciousness. Reveal that glory in your everyday life. From the shadow, why is this Page of Cups here in the crowning thoughts for Cancer in May of 2020? Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Nine, the experience produced abundance, wholeness, but perhaps also isolation and crisis, which was also down here, Nine chalices in your subconscious. But pentacles are shadows. They represent matter and the element of the earth, corresponding to our own physical century, the body, its needs, and the material that surrounds it. Amidst the shadows grow attachments of men who identify themselves with their body and with the objects they possess. If you see the picture, I'll show it again. You have a woman walking on a path to a temple or a pyramid or something. From the ego, why is this Four of Swords here in the immediate future for Cancer in May of 2020? Griffin of Chalices. The chalice in action, all the dreams, sweetness, and love in the world slip away as if they were never that, if they never were, if they are not acted on. Action gives them power and direction. With power comes responsibility. Use it wisely. From the shadow, why is the Four of Swords here in the immediate future for Cancer in May of 2020? Ace of Chalices. Ace of Chalices. Aces, the book of individual potential is still closed. A beginning concentration of forces. Chalices are dreams that represent emotions in the element of water, corresponding to your own emotional century, joys and pains. Dreams are delicate and are held in the heart like wine in a chalice. Dreams sometimes well and overflow like tears in our eyes when we are moved. Look at that card. The book has an eye and it's surrounded by water. From the ego, why is this Ace of Wands in reverse here in your fears, emotional concerns regarding the situation, Cancer, for May of 2020? The Nine of Chalices. The chalice provides when you think you are at the end, when you think you can hold on no longer. The chalice still has just enough left to get you through and gives it all it has with love and grace. From the shadow, why is this Ace of Wands in reverse here in your fears, emotional concerns regarding the situation, Cancer, in May of 2020? Four of Chalices. Whole bunch of chalices. Bunch of emotions coming up. Four, a level of comprehension is reached and consolidated. Stability, fulfillment. Chalices are dreams that represent emotions in the element of water, corresponding to our own emotional century, joys and pains. Dreams are delicate and are held in the heart like wine in a chalice. Dreams sometimes well and overflow like tears in our eyes when we are moved. From the ego, why is this Six of Pentacles here in Environmental factors, how others see you, Cancer, in May of 2020. Seven of Chalices. The chalice dreamt. Despite the number of chalices in your life, sometimes space creates a need for a new chalice. Attend to this desire. Spend time with it, examine it, determine the perfect chalice to fill the yearning. From the shadow lies the Six of Pentacles here in environmental factors and how others see you, Cancer, in May of 2020. Nine of Swords. Look at what he's looking at in the mirror. See it? Freaking monster. Bug-eyed freak. Nine, the experience produced abundance, wholeness, but perhaps also isolation and crisis. Swords are demons that represent thoughts in the element of air corresponding to our own intellectual centric. With the mind and its potential, its thoughts escape our control. They can become obsessions, taking the form of demons that enslave the mind. From the shadow lies the Six of Wands here in your hopes and wishes. What you really wish for, Cancer, in May of 2020. Ace of Swords. The sword presented, you are presented with an idea or a truth that was previously unknown to you. This gift comes at a price, as swords cut two ways. Great things are possible, but if mishandled, much damage is possible. From the shadow lies the Six of Wands here in your hopes, what you really wish for, Cancer, in May of 2020. Knight of Swords. Enterprise and vivacity, urge to action, inclination to a sudden turn of events. Swords are demons that represent thoughts and the element of air corresponding to our own intellectual center with the mind and its potential. If thoughts escape our control, they can become obsessions, taking the form of demons that enslave the mind. From the ego lies this Eight of Pentacles here in the outcome for Cancer in May of 2020. Devil. Chain demon, when we lock up parts of ourselves, their natures transform to something wild and hungry and dangerous. Instead, free yourself and allow your parts to grow in a loved and healthy way as they were meant to be. From the shadow lies this Eight of Pentacles here in the outcome for Cancer in May of 2020. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles on top of eight Pentacles. Devil. The ability to decide and fortitude come from reason and generate a desire for balance, stagnation. Pentacles are shadows and represent matter and the element of the earth, corresponding to our own physical century, the body, its needs, and the material that surrounds it. Amidst the shadow grows attachments of men who identify themselves with their body and with the objects they possess. It looks like he's making a totem, carving a totem, if you look at it. Alright, now we have the Isis Oracle. Overall meaning, underlying energies of the entire reading, and all the cards that have been laid out. Why are they here? What's the message? What's the lesson? What can you teach us, Isis, for Cancer in May 2020? Knot of Isis. Energetic stabilization in the buckle of the beloved. Each initiate has their own unique spiritual blueprint with particular skills, talents, and higher destinies unfolding that use their unique attributes. Part of your spiritual blueprint is a special relationship to the energies of the goddess. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You are now deepening your connection to her. You are under the spiritual guidance and protection of the Divine Feminine. Part of your high destiny in this lifetime is to heal and flourish through the Divine Feminine in her many forms, especially in those forms that truly resonate and hold meaning for you. This healing will happen on your personal path and may well be part of the work that you offer in service to the world, which may be simply in how you live your life. This oracle brings special indication that your soul is braiding or twining with the divine feminine energies in a particular form. For some, that will be a specific goddess, and the energetic process will often be strong and deep. The initiate will feel as if they are integrating a part of this goddess that is not just in them, but is a part of their own consciousness. It is a deeply personal, spiritual, powerful, and beautiful growth experience for the soul. This process does not make you lose your individuality. If it is happening in a genuine way, you will not believe yourself to be the goddess in question. You will instead experience her as a part of your own being and your being as a part of her. You will not cease to exist as an individual light, and yet you will have grown more into divine communion with the sacred divine feminine. For others, there will be a sense of divine feminine in many forms and faces, and you will enjoy her variety and vastness as you grow spiritually. You will not sense a particular goddess so much as you feel a deepening soul connection and awakening to the divine feminine principle, which is the animating force behind all goddess energies. For still others, there will simply be a knowing that love for the divine feminine, whether a man or a woman, is a key part of your spiritual journey this lifetime. This is your important spiritual task, to just love her and be loved by her, living with honor and respect for the body, the earth, and being committed to grow in conscious awareness as to how to best express that love and respect it in a genuinely healing way. Whether you feel the connection with an individual goddess or the divine feminine more holistically, as your soul braids or twines with her, you will feel your awareness and consciousness of your own divine feminine nature become stronger, more integrated, and more balanced part of your life and sense of self. The body will also be integrating this shift in your soul as any work with the feminine energies helps bring body and soul light together, blending the physical and inner worlds of light together until they begin to feel very connected and harmonized. Eventually, as this process continues, when you feel your body, you will feel your soul light present there. There will be no distinction between your soul and your body. It is a magnificent, luminous, joyful state of wonder to embody. People will be asking you what you have been doing to have such a beautiful inner glow. As an initiate of the Divine Feminine, you are offered a sacred tool to assist you in integrating and honoring her energies, for your own benefit and for the benefit of the human collective. This tool will help your soul blend with the Divine Feminine and higher vibration, and this in turn will naturally draw body and soul into deeper connection and harmony. You are invited to experience this sacred tool for yourself by calling upon the sacred healing and protection of the knot of Isis. The knot or buckle of Isis protects, guides, and stabilizes your energy field whilst it is in transition from one state to another. It is especially useful for spiritual growth of the feminine energies because these are intimately related to the body and the relationship between the soul and body, creating light within the body, connecting soul and body as one conscious, harmonious, illuminated being. The knot of Isis is like a container that holds you together whilst inside. In a gentle way, you fall apart enough that you can be reorganized, restructured, and reformed within the sacred container of the sacred knot. Once you are stable in your new soul structure, the knot is no longer needed until the next transition point in your relationship between your body and glowing light and your soul as they become more fully united as one. You may call for the knot of Isis as a symbol that you visualize or an energetic support structure that you may not perceive directly but will feel in effect. A sense of being held safe and firm to the perfect degree. Anytime you need this, you can do the ritual that follows or the simple invocation beneath it, as long as it is prefaced with unconditional love. You shall be supported in exactly the way that best serves you. Because you are integrated high-level vibrational energies, rest and meditation, ocean swims, and time and nature, as well as working with pyramids of light and crystal can assist with this soul twining process now too. Listen to your body soul as it grows with divine feminine wisdom and trust that she will guide you, whether man or woman, deeper into your own healing which benefits us all. This oracle comes as clear confirmation that you are integrating high-level vibrational energy. If you have been wondering if your dreams, intuitions, goddess-related meditations, and communications are genuine, then this oracle serves as confirmation. If you have pulled the Lady of the Stars card along with this oracle of the knot of Isis, a high vibrational energy that you are accessing has a celestial quality of a highly advanced spiritual civilization as well. It will have a stellar non-human quality that is loving, wise, and free of fear. If you drew the Oracle of High Priestess as well as the Knot of Isis, then the new energy of the Divine Feminine that is being integrated by your body and soul at this time will form a significant element of your unfolding life path and spiritual destiny on this planet in the future. Alright, now from the shadow we got Divine Circus Oracle. From the shadow, what is the overall meaning, underlying energies of the entire reading? Why are the cards spread out, laid out like they are for Cancer in May of 2020? Voice of an Angel. Number 13. Voice of an Angel. You have something to say. There is a unique voice within you that wants to be expressed creatively in the world. Whether it is a conversation you need to have, a truth stated, a song to be sung, or a book to be written, honor your voice. Know that it is inspiring and can help not only your own spiritual growth, but support others on their path too. If you do not allow inspiration to flow, you will feel blocked as though something that needs to happen naturally is not happening. It is an uncomfortable sensation that can lead to feelings of depression, self-doubt, lack of confidence, and eventually wear away at your self-esteem. Sometimes we unintentionally hold ourselves back from expressing the inspirations, ideas, and imaginations we feel because we are afraid that we are making it up, that we will be judged or fail to deliver a worthy expression of the idea. Maybe we think someone else will do it better anyway, or we simply don't choose to value our inspiration enough to make it a priority in our lives and don't set aside time and devote energy to it, to bring life to it, to bring it to life. When the oracle, the voice of an angel, appears, you are being given two pieces of guidance. Firstly, your idea, intuition, or imagination is not off base, but spot on for your own unique life journey. You are tapping into pure inspiration, and the divine muse of creativity is blessing you. If you feel blocked or are uncertain about how to direct your creativity, the universe is letting you know you are being sent a muse, the inspiration you need to find your own true voice. Secondly, you are being asked to have trust, courage, and confidence in yourself and to follow through on the gift of an idea that has been given to you. This is not a time to keep quiet, play it safe, hold yourself back, or allow others to step up and speak for you. This is time to speak your truth, to express yourself, to have confidence in your own ideas and inspirations in your own voice. This oracle also confirms that the time has come, or very soon will, for these ideas to transform into physical reality. They will require action in the physical world, and therefore you will attract opportunities to bring what started as a wonderful idea into material reality. If you want to manifest something and have already been working to that end, Voice of an Angel confirms that this is going to happen. You will sing your own soul song in whatever way is true for you. Alright, let's do the Druidcraft Tarot deck. What is the overall meaning, underlying energies of the Celtic Cross spread, and why are the cards laid out in the sections that they are for Cancer in May of 2020? Three of Swords, suffering can lead to greater wisdom, heartache out of which can come healing and emotional maturity. The potential for true growth and transformation. We can learn and grow from conflicts and difficulties rather than feel victimized by them. What is the overall meaning, underlying energies of the Celtic staff? Why are the cards laid out in the specific areas that they are for Cancer in May of 2020? Two of Cups again. The power and experience of love, creative blessings that result from the meetings of heart, or the meeting of hearts, a romantic relationship, or any meetings of hearts, minds, and souls. The union of opposites or polarities. Using the power of love to heal, to engender cooperation, or to effect reconciliation. What is the overall meaning, underlying energies of the entire reading? Why is the Queen of Cups, Page of Wands in reverse, the Sun, and Two of Cups here in additional clues and guidance for Cancer in May of 2020? The World. The dancer knows she is complete, great success. A sense of deep and satisfying fulfillment. A pleasing sense of completion combined with the joy of achievement and of feeling on top of the world. Serenity and contentment. The completion of a long phase of work. Time to celebrate. A phase of spiritual and personal development may be finished. You can stop striving and open up to the blessings of life all around you. If you notice, it looks like it's the divine feminine coming through. The Sacred Indian Tarot. What is the overall meaning, underlying energies of the entire reading? Messages, lessons, guidance for Cancer in May of 2020. The Magician. Usha, the Magician, is the first trump card of the major arcana. The Magician is the master of its own destiny. It wears a halo, a symbol of infinity, which shows the cosmic connection to all things, above and below. The card indicates that if you want to achieve your highest possible destiny, become a conjurer of sorts to yourself. You have the intelligence, knowledge, strength, resources, and organizational skills to make your dreams come true. By setting specific and attainable goals, the Magician utilizes its great knowledge and wisdom to succeed where others have failed. Usha, the goddess of dawn, is the daughter of heaven and heralds the arrival of the sun in her golden chariot yoked by 7 ruddy horses. She is the life and health of all things, being born every day, and yet she is an immortal being. Usha is considered a medium of awakening. Dawn is said to be the archetype that symbolizes truth and clarity. She signifies supreme illumination as she rises with the radiance of her truth. Alright, here we go. Another Alana Fairchild deck, White Light Oracle guidebook, and the cards. From the White Light Oracle, what is the overall message, underlying energies of the entire reading for Cancer? What are the lessons? What is the message for Cancer in May of 2020? Ishtar's Lion Gate 888. Number 44. Your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. A blessing, empowerment, and positive omens shall enter your world. Doors will open for you. Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart, ask for spiritual assistance, and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. Ishtar is the queen of the night, a dark goddess of loss and letting go, but also a priestess of light, who holds the keys to renewal from suffering. She is relentless in her pursuit of the path to true inner freedom. She willingly surrenders her attachments and her identities, even separating herself temporarily from her loved ones, with such boldness and confidence that she crosses into realms where others dare not go. She experiences vulnerability and in that state discovers deep truth. Ishtar is the capacity of the soul to integrate our experiences. After reaching the greatest depths of suffering, she emerges and is reinstated upon her rightful throne with even greater wisdom, spiritual power, and compassion. In a reading, she is a guardian and symbol of resurrection. You shall rise again, those who have felt as though their identity and or any other marker of security has been torn away from them are her children. They will find their way back to peace and prosperity under her auspices. If you have been suffering, this oracle indicates an end of the struggle is imminent. You shall be restored with so much more than you have lost. Ishtar is depicted in the Queen of Night relief that dates back over 4,000 years from ancient Babylon, which was located in the lands of present-day southern Iraq. She is a bird-woman priestess with talons and wings, flanked by owls and lions. She holds sacred tools, a rod and ring. In her hands is bejeweled and naked, symbolizing her power and freedom. Her symbols are great, the eight-pointed star and the lion. She is considered the goddess of the planet Venus, but the star Sirius is also sacred to her. Its rise each year marks her ascent from the dark realms, which ensures prosperity and good fortune for the year ahead. Her jewels and tools represent her great power and effectiveness. The stars represent her higher consciousness and loving wisdom and are a sign of great blessing for your life, indicating prosperity, peace, healing, and love. The lion's gate falls when the sun is in Leo. Leo is the sign of the lion, the astrological ruler of the heart, and the animal totem sacred to Ishtar. The rising of Sirius took place on 26 July in ancient Egypt, which marked the beginning of the Egyptian New Year. In modern times and different latitudes, the date for the rising Sirius varies considerably. Nonetheless, the 8th day of the 8th month is considered especially potent, and when combined with the eight-pointed star of Ishtar, the numerical frequency of the spiritual portal or doorway that opens on 8 August becomes 888. The 888 frequency will stimulate your soul in its unique way. It facilitates a deepening intimacy between the spiritual worlds and the earth plane, an amplification of light and an outpouring of positive blessings for humanity. It is believed many, if not all, cosmic avatars who come to earth as advanced spiritual guides hail from Sirius and make their blessings increasingly available to humanity during this opening between the worlds. This oracle brings a message of a breakthrough and healing, of a significant lightening up of your life and the end of a deeply challenging cycle in your life. There is a special divine dispensation argued by the oracle Ishtar's Lion Gate 888, where hope has been difficult to find or all seems lost. The light shall return and beautiful blessings are destined to unfold in your life. Okay. Title of your video. Title of your video, Cancer. Wisdom of the Oracle. What is the overall meaning, underlying energies of the entire reading for Cancer? Why are all the cards laid out in the way they are, and why were they chosen for Cancer in May of 2020? A leg up. A leg up, number 34. Essential meanings: receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. The Oracle's message: you've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given when you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle. Miracles happen. Now is such a time. Relationship message. Relationships that are healthy thrive on interdependence. It's important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. You must allow people to support you just as you are there for them. This is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs, and to ask for them to be fulfilled. Trust. You will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask and it is given. Prosperity message. Now is the perfect time to seek advice from a mentor or a business advisor who has been where you want to go to help you get there too. If you do, you will receive very good counsel that will aid you in your prosperity. It may also be the case that your endeavors have grown and you are in a position where you just can't do it all yourself anymore. Time to bring on those who can give you a leg up. Trust that help is available and it will indeed appear. Delegate authority to others so you can take steps toward your big dream. The perfect people will arrive at the perfect time so long as you step forward with just a mustard seed of faith. Protection message. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders, your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. And last but not least, Sacred Power reading cards. What is the overall message of the entire reading? Underlying energies. What is the meaning of the entire reading? What is the guidance? Why is this Queen of Cups, Page of Wands in reverse, the Sun, Two of Cups in the world here, and the additional clues and guidance for Cancer in May of 2020? Why are all the cards here? What's up with all these cards and the overall meaning? What is this big picture of all of these cards for Cancer in May of 2020? Rest. Dolphins are extremely intelligent, intuitive mammals. They are a symbol of peace and harmony and are cooperative, nurturing, and community-oriented. They protect vulnerable members of their social group against predators. Their energy is soft, gentle, and high in vibration, which supports energy alignment and shifts in spiritual consciousness. You tend to see the best in everyone. However, your friendliness can often be used against you. People can take advantage of your good nature, not reciprocating your time and generosity. Take a strong moral stance and don't be afraid to do what you believe in. Speak your mind and be fearless with your approach. The dolphins ask you to rest and remove yourself from negative situations, stresses, and conflicts. They encourage you to bring joy and harmony back into your life again because you have become way too serious. Be playful and have some fun. Keeping a sense of humor as you grow into adulthood can be challenging. Learn to laugh at your mistakes. Mistakes are the best teachers. Now is the time to free yourself of anything that is holding you back from complete joy. The only way you can change your energetic vibration is through action. Self-preservation is key right now. Your body needs rest and time away from your current environment. Pay attention to your instincts now because your soul needs nourishment. Take the time to recharge your spirit and life force energy with a holiday or a break away from your current environment. The energy of the dolphin emphasizes the need for self-care. How can you take care of others if you aren't taking care of yourself? Stop putting the needs of others before your own and take control of your own health now. You need to listen to your own advice. Affirmation. I create joy within the center of my being. I give myself permission to rest and relax with ease. With that being said, I think the rest is probably more rest yourself with not worrying and having that mustard seed of faith and just relax. Things are going to work out. No matter what happens, everything's going to be all good and don't worry about it. Just follow through with the plan of what you've been setting up and follow through and don't stress yourself running around crazy with your head cut off. Rest your mind, not necessarily take a vacation away from your responsibilities, but more like take a responsibility or take a vacation from the mental chaos that you have sometimes. That being said, thanks, Cancer. I'll see you next month. Let me know, leave comments.